Good morning, happy Saturday. Look, a couple of people have asked if they could just have a look at the recording space. So, sure thing, come and have a look if you're interested in recording or instruments, anything like that. Come and have a little bit of a look. I've just got a little studio in here, so yeah, come through. We'll just start here. These are my little Yamaha studio monitors, great little monitors. This is my little chook. I use Cubase for my digital audio workstation. We've got a little MIDI keyboard controller I use for synths and pianos, things like that. I'll just grab my chair over here. Just got a AKG mic. I just use this for guide vocals, etc. A little Focusrite preamp, great little preamp, really nice preamp inputs in those two, really nice sounding. This was a unit that I used for quite a while, which is RME Fireface. It used the Firewire technology, and Firewire is not really being used anymore. It's more high-speed audio, USB. So, but I kind of leave these here. It's just, I don't want to chuck them out. I like them. They look cool. Got the DBX compression units here, and just a Behringer effects rack, whatever that is. I don't know, reverb, stuff like that. Little telly, which is really nice. Little Fender Telecaster there, it's a nice thing. Little no-name Gibson style electric, which I really like. I mean, I'm no super electric guitarist or anything, but it's really nice just to, you know, put some little guitar, lead riffs and little crunchy bits on your songs. Beautiful guitar, Taylor 614 CE. Really lovely guitar. This is what I'm using for all my acoustic guitar pieces at the moment. Interesting story on this guitar, actually. Dad and I were in Tari a while back, and it was in Bass and Blues in the music shop there, and this was in the store, and I had to play with it, and just a beauty. I said to Dad, look, wow, like just the sound, the precision on this guitar, you know, it was just phenomenal. I didn't think much of it, put it down. I was like, you know, a few days later, Dad turns up and he goes, mate, come out and open up the back door in the car, have a look. And there was a guitar case in there, and open it up, and this was in there. So I was like, wow. Again, thank you. You know, thank you guys. Just an amazing guitar. Maton, this is my 808 model, bluegrass model. Had a couple of these. This is the 808L, sort of a slightly bigger body on this guitar. I was in just doing some ministry in Nepal with Ross Nankaro a couple of years ago, and which was awesome. But I got back and I just noticed that the bracing in the back was cracked, and that was a bit annoying. Took it to a guy just down south from here who repairs guitars and violins, and it's come back nice. Never quite been the same, but it's a great guitar. It's done a lot of work, this thing, you know. Yeah, it's been around. It's been around. Yeah, Maton's great guitars. Little Dayon guitar over here. Picked that up in an op shop, actually. For a couple of bucks. Had to grab it. Have no idea how it plays or what it sounds like, but I really like the look of it. It's a cool guitar. Electric drum kit. I use this just to, you know, get some ideas, get some beats, have some fun. If it's too late or whatever, just chuck my headphones on, because sometimes I'll just run it. Most of the time, I'll just run it through the, you know, just through the speakers here. But sometimes you just got to keep the noise down a little bit, so that's where that's handy. Couple more guitars over here. Another electric bass guitar. Oh yeah, tell you about this guitar. This is it's the name is Jasmine, but it's made by a company called Takamine Guitars, and lovely. This was my look. I've had a few guitars over the years, but I've decided to, you know, keep this guitar. It holds a special place. This is sort of the first guitar, like my first proper electric acoustic guitar that I could actually plug in, and sort of when I really started getting into worship and worship leading, and this was the first guitars. And but I remember, for anyone that's can remember, the Port Macquarie Music Centre, and this was on lay-by with which was at the time was owned by Des and his son Russell, Des and Russell Dick, and this was on lay-by for what felt like, you know, forever. Um, I'd go in and, you know, pay $2 here and $5 there, and they were so gracious and kind, and yeah, just let me pay it off over time, which was cool. But I remember one of the first times I used it was at a church, the Apostolic Church, actually, in Hastings Primary School, pastored by Colin Atherton at the time, and I was sort of the, you know, first song, and the guitar strap let go at the bottom of the guitar down here, and the whole thing sort of landed on the on this edge here on the timber floor at Hastings Hastings Primary School Hall, and it has never happened again, and it never will happen again. That was a bit of a shock when that did happen. So, but yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, I'll keep that guitar. And like some of the bindings come off over the years, etc. Bass guitar. This is the it's a Performer series. It's a guitar made by a company called Spectre, and yeah, it needs new strings, but yeah, it's bought this from Muso's Corner in Newcastle. You might remember their May the 4th sales, and I was able to grab one of those on a really good deal. Marshall amplifier. This was an actual British-made Marshall amplifier, valve amp, just beautiful. Sometimes I'll take a line out and run it into the preamp, but where I can, I like to stereo record. It sounds really nice with that little no-name Gibson copy over there. But you know, running just with those amps, anything, you know, humbucker or coilover pickups through this is just, yeah, really sweet, really nice. Microphones, just a couple of little overheads here, little Behringers, they do okay, you know, just these ones, I think those were from a little mic set that Adam Roberts gave me many moons ago. Little guy playing the drums here, little SM57, these are good, got a few of these lying around, great for stereo. This is a little Audio Technica mic, Audio Technica 2020, great mic, not expensive, but a nice warm sounding microphone. You know, that and that in stereo recording is really nice. The little cradle for the Rode, little Rode here, again, this is just the NT1 mic, which I love. It's a very, I think it's a very natural sounding mic. Some people think they're a bit too crisp, but I really like them. I just put the foam stopper over there, and it keeps noise down. What else? I just threw it into the booth through here. Just a little M Audio keyboard sitting there. Into the booth here. This just got some sound treatment on the hard surfaces here. Just some heavy curtaining here. Again up there, little sound baffles across things in the corners. With these I just made timber frames. I just put woolen insulation in those. My wonderful father-in-law Eric and I built this studio. We used heavy sound check Gyprock through everything, which weighs a ton, but works well. I don't know if you can hear just the sound difference in here. It's quite controlled. This wall here, I've just kept it untreated. I think it's nice to have walls that still have a little bit of life in them. Some people, you know, in their booth they just cover everything in foam, and there's just no life left in it. I mean, it's not perfect, but it does the trick. Just glass on here, just got an air pocket between the glass there, which just helps keep noise separate from the two spaces here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little look around my space, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying putting some getting creative again, putting some songs together and recording them, and I hope you enjoyed as well, and God is glorified. And yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day and a great weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks, bye for now.